Shalom, my brothers and sisters. Shalom. Now they said, are there a lot of black bears out there on that Appalachian Trail? Sure is. Especially in the Great Smoky Mountain National Park over here in East Tennessee, the Shenandoah National Park up in Virginia. Now, in the Great Smoky Mountains, they have about roughly 1,500 bears in the Smoky Mountain National Park. It's about averages 2 bears per square mile. Now you hike through there for quite a ways. But now, some of those trail shelters up there you get to sleep in, they have they keep a dog cage in front. You know, on the front of it, it's 3 walls and a roof. The front's open, but they put a dog cage in front with a little locking gate. You can lock that gate at night. Now, if you see, it's well posted. If there's a lot of high bear activity in the area, it'll be well posted. They'll have signs and a picture of bears, and they'll say, "Bear alert! Be vigilant. Watch out for the bear." Now, up here in these Smoky Mountains, there's some big black bear living up there. Okay. Now they have a place where you can hang your food, a food hanging line, kind of like a pulley like on a flat flag pulley, raise and lower the flag. It's a cable that stretches from one tree to another, a steel cable. And you want to put your food up there in the air and lock it up there. Leave it up away between those trees. You don't want to sleep with your food next to you there. Let me tell you why. If there's a food cable, bear cable line, put your food up there. Because now if you want to sleep with food, your food sack, next to you in your tent or your trail shelter, now the bears can smell that food. That's what they're coming after. They don't want you. They just want that food you got. Now you want to store your food away from your sleeping setup. Okay, they're coming after it. They can smell it from miles away. Them bears have good sense of smell. Them nostrils, they can smell. They can sniff it out from miles and miles away. They have better scent than a bloodhound dog, a sniffing dog. They can sniff it out real well. Now, it's not uncommon up there in them Smoky Mountains. One particular occasion, 4 of us were sleeping in a trail shelter with a metal fence gate in front. We woke up that next morning, and there was 4 big bears. I'm talking 350, 450-pound bears out here. Big grandfather bears, old bears, big bears. And they were up here jumping up and down on that cable, trying to get the food sacks were swinging around up here on the line. They were trying to shake off one of them food sacks. It never did fall. We watched them for about 10, 15, 20 minutes, shaking that cable, trying to get shake a food sack down. They finally gave up and left. Then another occasion there in the Smoky Mountains, woke up, and there were two black bear. They were 2 female black bears. They were just sitting there watching us sleep. You know, we woke up and they were just staring at us. Thank goodness there's a metal cage fence in front of that trail shelter right there. Woke up, bears are watching us sleep, you know. I don't know. They finally took off though. Now when you're hiking out there, it's safe to have they call them bear bells. You put them on the back of your hiking pack, and it's just like a little bell. It rings when you move around, jiggles and rings and makes a bell noise. They don't, bears are kind of scared and timid of loud noises. They don't like weird noises that the forest don't offer for them. So that'll keep them away if they hear that ding-a-ling-a-linging all the time. That'll keep them a safe distance away from you. Now you don't want to get too close to a mama bear with cubs. You want to keep safe distance away from that. Now if you do, and believe me now, if you're going to hike out there for 6 months, 2,200 miles, you're going to have a black bear encounter somewhere, probably on more than one occasion. Me personally, it happened 3 times. Okay, now a close call, a very close encounter with a black bear where you know your heart started beating real fast in your chest and you was kind of nervous a little bit. You know, you didn't mean to, but you accidentally just walked up on that black bear and surprised him. You know it. You know, he didn't know what to think about you now. He was watching you real close. And you were watching him real close too, you know it. He didn't know what you were going to do, your next move, and I didn't know your next move, Mr. Black Bear. You know it. We had a staring contest there. The bear was 20 yards away, 15, 20 yards away, and I didn't see him. He didn't see me. We just kind of bumped into one another along that trail, you know it. He was just hiding behind a tree over there, and I didn't see him. He didn't see me. I scared him, and he scared me too, you know it. But you want to stand your ground. You don't want to take off and run. You know, if you take off and run, these black bears can run upwards to 30 miles per hour. Okay, they love a good chase. They love to run down their prey. Now, if you're going to run like a white-tailed deer and take off running, hey, they coming after you, my friend. You just want to stand your ground right there. Stand tall. Don't make any sudden movements. Okay? Just stand your ground. Just stay right there. Hold steady. Hold your ground. Stay right there. Don't run. Don't do any panicky moves. Don't act like a scared rabbit or something. Don't be scared. Just stand your ground. Stand right there. Just watch him. You can see the bear over there. If you just watch him, you can see the wheels in his brain turning there. He's trying to decide, trying to think of what to do now. You know, he done spotted you. You can see him. He's thinking. You can see them wheels in his brain turning. He's wondering what in the hell we're supposed to do now. What should I do right now? And you're thinking the same thing. What should I do right now? You know, it's like a standoff where you're having a staring contest at one another. And finally that bear just turned around and walked the other way. Okay, you'll have some close encounters like that with these black bears out here. Some of these black bears like to stalk you. You'll be hiking along, you'll see that bear, and then he'll run off and go away. Then you'll turn around and you'll see him following you. He'll follow you in and out of the woods for miles. And then you'll finally lose sight of him. Okay, some of these black bears, every one of them is a little bit different. These black bears have their own personality, their own characteristics. Each one of them's a little bit different, you know, kind of like people. You know, each person's a little different. Each black bear's a little different with their attitude and behavior and personality. They might act a little different from the next black bear. They're really something to be around, folks. Them black bear are something else. But now, if you're hiking through the Appalachian Trail, invest in some bear bells for your hiking pack. Maybe an air horn to blow if you get a close encounter. You know, if that bear wants to charge you, you sense that he wants to charge you, you better have a air horn or loud noise to blow that thing and scare him off. Okay, the bears don't like car horns and loud noises, and they'll take off running. Now, if you happen to step in face to face with a bear, stand your ground now. Don't take off running like a white-tailed deer. That's the last thing you want to do. Be careful. Watch out for them black bears. Enjoy them black bears from a distance along that Appalachian Trail. Shalom. Shalom.